Hello my friends, and welcome to another episode of Rescue Nutrition Knowledge is Power series. I'm your host, Derek Pope, owner and founder. As I mentioned before, one of Rescue Nutrition's main goals is to bring awareness to you all so that you'll be better equipped with the knowledge on how you can protect and preserve your own health. Well, today I'd like to share with you all a very interesting article that I recently read that I feel is definitely worth sharing, because it's going to help us understand why some of us tend to age a lot faster than others, and how certain diseases such as cancer and other chronic illnesses are brought on in the first place. I will also list some things that we can start doing right now to help slow the progression of cellular aging down, possibly adding a few years back to our lifespan. Look, I don't know about you guys, but I still have a whole lot of places here on Mother Earth that I want to go and see. So I'm going to do everything that I can to help protect and preserve my own health. So how about you? Our body's the temple. It's a sacred place. So we must respect it, take care of it, and tender to it like it's a garden. Only then we can appreciate how amazing it really is. Knowledge is power, my peeps. And so today, I'm dropping this knowledge off to you guys so that you can apply it to your lifestyle as well. Now how about that?
Oh, you way too deep for me, brother.
The article I read talked about how drinking soda pop can accelerate the aging process. Now, for those of you out there who've already cut back on your daily soda pop intake, I'll commend you for it, because you're definitely making progress. Look, I know how hard it can be when you're trying to break a bad habit that you've been accustomed to for so many years. It's definitely not easy. And hopefully someday you can eliminate it, period. So a group of biomedical researchers at UC San Francisco noticed something quite different about the white blood cells in people drinking soda pop. What they noticed was the telomere length in the white blood cells was a lot shorter than what it should be. Now this is one of the reasons why you see some people who look a lot older than their age. These telomeres have a lot to do with it. Look, we abuse our bodies in so many ways today that not only accelerates the aging process, but cell death as well. These biomedical research scientists can look at the length of our telomeres and use them as biomarkers to determine the rate at which our body is aging, as well as our life expectancy. They've concluded that the shorter the telomere, the shorter our life expectancy will be. The longer the telomere, the longer our life expectancy will be. They've also noted that drinking just one 20-ounce soda each day was associated with 4.6 years of additional biological aging, and that its effect on telomere length is comparable to the effect of cigarette smoking. Now I'll let you think about that for a few minutes. Are you done? I'm just kidding. Okay. Now let me explain what a telomere is, because this is the vital information that I feel we need to know that's going to help us understand how the early signs of cellular aging that takes place within our bodies begin in the first place. So basically, these telomeres are protective caps on the very ends of our chromosomes that keep our chromosomes from unraveling and exposing our DNA. Because our DNA is very vital to our health. It's responsible for the development and functioning of our cells as well as our organs. So we must do whatever we can to protect and preserve our precious DNA. Each of the different types of cells in our body are encoded with specific instructions to carry out a particular function within our body as well as our organs. Now, with that being said, let's jump back to the white blood cells for just a minute. Now, we all know their primary role in the body is to do one thing and to do it well. And that is to keep our immune system intact and healthy, to protect our body from sickness and diseases that may try to impose upon it. However, as our telomeres shorten over time, it can put great strain on our white blood cells, causing them to lose their structural integrity as well as their main primary function. When this happens, our body's own DNA now becomes a primary target of major external and internal damage that's usually self-inflicted by us through either a poor diet, substance abuse, or exposure to environmental hazards. This is why we have so many chronic diseases and illnesses out there that are constantly on the rise that have been tied to sugary beverages, processed junk food, chronic substance abuse, and environmental hazards. as they all can increase the signs of aging and shorten our lifespan. Now, we can slow down the rate at which our telomeres start to shorten over time by making these few minor adjustments in our lifestyle. Number 1, we need to eliminate the soda pop, period. Number 2, we need to eliminate the processed junk food, period. Number 3, and this is probably, if not, one of the hardest habits to try to break, cigarette smoking. Look, I know it's hard to try and quit, but trust me guys, from what I've seen in my profession as a paramedic, the long-term damaging effects that cigarette smoking can have on the human body can be very devastating. So it's a good idea to try to quit while you're still young. Number 4, we need to start including more fruits and vegetables in our diet because this is how we're going to obtain those powerful antioxidants to help fight off those free radicals that are the main culprits to causing destructive cellular damage to our cells as well as our DNA. And that's what we don't want. Number 5, we need to start including more extra virgin cold-pressed olive oil in our diet than over the conventional oils. Extra virgin cold-pressed olive oil provides the body with more overall healthy benefits than the other oils. Oleuropurin, an ingredient in extra virgin cold-pressed olive oil, has been shown to have the same blood pressure lowering effects as that of the prescription drug captopril. Now that's quite interesting. You guys can research this. Number 6, we need to start including more fish in our diet and cut back on the red meat, dairy, and poultry products. I'm not saying cut it out, because I know some of you guys out there like your meat and potatoes. I'm saying just cut back on it. Number 7, we need to engage in aerobic exercise or some form of daily physical activity. There was a study that was conducted to show how physical activity can affect telomere length. It was quite interesting. The study included 944 men and women with coronary artery disease. The researchers showed that those with low exercise capacity had 94% greater odds of having shorter telomere length than those with higher exercise capacity. So from the study, they concluded that higher aerobic fitness is associated with longer telomere length and can inhibit or prevent telomere shortening. So there it is, my friends. I hope this sheds some light on what you need to do to help protect and preserve your own health. Until next time, I'm your host, Derek Pope, signing off. With knowledge is power. Peace.